realizing the competition within the ranks of the WCW cruiserweights has never been better. And these are really two of the top cruiserweights in the world, two of the top cruiserweights ever. Here comes the defending cruiserweight champion. You see he's got that belt as well as his World Tag Team title belt with him. And this is the fourth time that 24-year-old Rey Mysterio Jr. has been the world's cruiserweight champion. His opponent tonight, Juventud Guerrera, the youth warrior, the second-generation wrestler. He's been a cruiserweight champion on 3 occasions, and you know that he would like nothing better than to even the score with Mysterio at 4 cruiserweight reigns apiece, and the world's title is on the line.
And I tell you, if you want to figure out this match scientifically, just flip a coin, because these two guys know each other so well. They're so evenly matched that calling a winner, even being a legend, is an impossibility.
Larry, we've been talking about Nitros, and we want to remind fans in Fargo, North Dakota, WCW bringing Nitro to the Fargo Dome on Monday.
I thought you were going to remind them to move out.
That wouldn't be a bad option. Monday, April the 26th. Pick up your tickets now at the Fargo Dome box office and Ticketmaster outlets. And then we are bringing Nitro for the first time to the Charlotte Coliseum in Charlotte, North Carolina on May the 3rd. Tickets on sale now at the arena box office and Ticketmaster outlets throughout the Carolinas. What a long history these two men have.
And I'm sure you know it.
Realistically, almost from the outsets of their careers, these two men have feuded, whether it be in Mexico, Japan, or in the United States with World Championship Wrestling.
Is this part of the pre-match ceremonial techniques of the luchador tradition or whatever?
I think actually they're catching on to the U.S. style, aren't they? As we see Juventud Guerrera motioning to the crowd that he is ready to win the title. And it looked like he was showing them that he's got the Juvi driver prepared for Rey Mysterio Jr.
Well, I tell you, each of these guys, I mean, studying videos of each other and knowing each other so well, you almost have to go in there with a complete different strategy, almost not being yourself, because if you are yourself, your opponent is going to know what you're going to do. And that's probably the hardest part of wrestling somebody familiar with your techniques and your style, is changing it. Because changing yourself is the hardest thing in the world.
As we've made mention on several occasions within the ranks of the cruiserweight, that ability to vary your offense will often be the bottom line difference between victory and defeat. You remember that when Mysterio won the title from Kidman, he pulled out a move, a bulldog off the middle rope that we had never seen before from Mysterio. He used it as his finishing move that night. Just another example of how you can change your offense just even slightly to keep your opponent off guard.
Well, I tell you, Juvi got Rey Jr. off balance, but he's not taking advantage of it here, Mike. He's out there with the crowd, jawboning, and that's not going to do good here against the champion.
Larry, we talked earlier about the injury suffered by Hollywood Hogan, knee surgery upcoming for him in Birmingham, Alabama. Also appears that there are several other New World Order Red and Black members on the sidelines. Obviously, we know about Scott Hall. We know about Lex Luger being injured, and we heard from Stevie Ray earlier tonight that Scott Steiner's on the shelf as well.
Well, does Stevie Ray speak with forked tongue? That's the question, but you know, those kind of but those kind of rumors kind of make you look at the picture different when you realize the finagling that went on. How Kevin Nash went to Ric Flair and finagled his way in there for the championship. Kind of makes more sense now, doesn't it?
Really makes a lot of sense when you consider that the NWO Red and Black has big guns like Hogan, Scott Steiner, Lex Luger, and Scott Hall all on the sidelines with injuries, and maybe that explains why Kevin Nash was making deals with Ric Flair.
Yeah, big guns aren't good unless they have bullets in them.
Shot off into the ropes. Mysterio ducks the clothesline.
Oh.
Nicely executed flying hit scissors takeover. And Juventud Guerrera rolls out to the floor to stop the offensive assault of Mysterio.
I think you're going to be seeing a lot of that. These guys are going to try to stop each other's momentum. They're just so fast. And oh, he caught him coming in.
Now going to try and bring him back in from the ring apron. You notice Mysterio perched himself on that bottom rope for extra leverage. Brought him back into the ring, but Juvi answers with a tilt-a-whirl slam.
He must have dazed himself. He can't even get back over Rey here.
Juve also slow to make the cover after a move with authority and impact like that tilt-a-whirl drove him down. You're right, I'm surprised he didn't go for the pinfall attempt.
But these guys, I mean, they're small, they're fast, but they don't have much weight, not much meat on those bones. Their body feels all the shock. And then they hit the floor now.
Snapped off the head scissors, brings Juventud Guerrera out to the floor. You're not going to believe this, Larry, but what? We need to take a commercial break here on Thunder.
Not now!
When we return from Orlando, more of Mysterio and Guerrera for the Cruiserweight Championship. The action continues on WCW's Thunder. Mike Tenay, Larry Zbyszko, we're live in Orlando, Florida at the Orlando Arena, and Rey Mysterio Jr. in trouble in the corner. His world's cruiserweight title is on the line, and Juventud Guerrera is in control.
I tell you, Rey's still alive, but he's in trouble, and Juve again. He's wasting time here. I'm not sure what his plan is, but you know, he sees Rey getting up, he goes back over, he's trying to maintain that offense, but right there, it's the movement of Rey Mysterio that will get you every time.
Missed the splash into the corner, but still able to reverse Mysterio off and come back with a knife-edge chop that took Rey Jr. down to one knee. Oh!
Whatever he was trying, it backfires.
Stop and drop move by Mysterio, and it's time to ride the Bronco in the corner.
Short ride.
Momentum appears to be back on the side of Mysterio. I'm not sure if it's such a wise move to celebrate at this point, and Juventud Guerrera is there to nail him from behind.
You know, they're both doing it, and I'm wondering if they're both just trying to see who the crowd loves
roll
more.
Up, two, kick out.
Couldn't hold him down. It's almost like they're trying to see, who the crowd likes more to irritate the other guy.
It appeared that Juve was going to attempt the running power bomb. Mysterio stopped it and blocked it, and the two count, and Juve drops down with all of his weight across the head of Mysterio. Nonchalant cover may not get the job done, only two.
Yeah, Rey Mysterio, his head snapped back, but he wasn't that dazed. Laying across him isn't going to get it done. We've seen Rey in the past squirm out of predicaments Houdini couldn't get out of. This guy, pound for pound, has got to be one of the greatest athletes in the world, and he will not give up. You've got to respect Rey Mysterio Jr.
And don't forget to factor in athletes like Juventud Guerrera. Also Kidman, the former world's cruiserweight champion. What a great list of talent that WCW has on its cruiserweight roster.
I tell you, for a cruiserweight to hold on to the championship a long time is really bucking the odds. There's so many guys in that caliber.
Especially when you take into account the number of title defenses. Mysterio defending the title on Sunday at Spring Stampede against Kidman. Then on Monday night against Juventud Guerrera. And we documented earlier the interference in that match from Dean Malenko and Chris Benoit. And then again here tonight on Thunder, Rey Jr., a fighting champion, puts the belt on the line in this return match. Hook of the leg, referee down, 2 count. Mysterio again able to kick out. Well, that four-horseman team of Dean Malenko and Chris Benoit want the tag team titles back. The match has been signed for this Saturday night, right here on the Superstation, WCW Saturday night, 6:05 Eastern. The tag titles will be at stake.
Saw him coming, landed on his feet, hooked him!
Dropped down, and Mysterio's windpipe just snapped back after making contact with the top steel cable.
And I tell you, he's getting up slow. Looks like Juventud's regrouping, getting his breath, making his move.
Slingshot into a springboard, and then the leg drop to the back. I'm not sure he hit that with the authority that he wanted. Says he's going to finish Rey Jr. off. The Juve elbow. Hook of the leg, and 2 in the kick out.
But Juve might be getting frustrated, but if he wasn't standing on the top, trying to get the favor of the crowd, wouldn't have wasted so much time. Look at him, he's getting frustrated, but Rey's getting up.
Well, when he loses his focus, it allows Rey Mysterio Jr. to regain his senses and his wind back to his feet. Rey Jr. up on the shoulders. Drop down, shoves Juve off into the corner. Waist lock, attempted the German suplex. Juventud Guerrera lands on his feet. Nice reversal by Rey. Reversal to a reversal by both men.
Juve
driver out of nowhere.
That caught Rey right in the back of the neck.
But Juventud Guerrera unable to follow up with a pinfall attempt, and that may be the break that Mysterio needs.
Tell you, the maneuvers these guys do, not only does it take a lot of energy, it's a pounding, whether you're on offense or the receiving end of it. And high price tags are being paid by these guys physically. They make it to 30, I'll be amazed.
Juvi drags the prone body of Rey Jr. over towards the corner. Up on top. Could be 450 time.
No!
It's exactly what he was going to do. Mysterio cut him off at the pass. Again, the familiarity of these two men. They know each other's moves in and out, and Mysterio was able to stop what appeared to be a 450 off the top. Now Rey Jr. mounts the top rope. Juventud fights him off, shoves him off the top rope.
He just hops up there.
Snapped off the Frankensteiner. Brought him back into the ring. Gets one, gets two, gets three. The King of Mystery, Rey Mysterio Jr., remains the king of the cruiserweights with a hard-fought battle. What a win over Juventud Guerrera.
I tell you, I can't say enough good things about this guy. He proves it time after time, and standing there with not one but 2 pieces of gold says it all, pound for pound.
Diego,
Rey
all the people that support
is the
me,
man of the cruiserweight.
keep it up.
And that kind of a tremendous matchup deserves another look, Larry. Here's the slow-mo.
Now we need a slow-mo to keep up with it. Juventud Guerrera picked up Rey and dumped him right in the back of his head, but the pounding cost Juventud an energy to get up, and perched right here took too much time, and Rey was waiting for that very move, the one Juventud tried to do one too many times. And watch this, on the way down, the air went out, and Rey Mysterio was right there. Juvi just couldn't kick out in time.